Marriage is a gift from Allah, but are you really ready for it? Are you truly seeking love or just escaping loneliness? Too often, marriage is driven by fear of being alone, not real love. Marriage should be built on love, respect, and faith, not loneliness. So ask yourself, are you running from fear or truly seeking a life partner? Marriage fulfills a natural human desire for companionship. Everyone longs for someone with whom they can share their life, dreams, and experiences. In a world full of distractions and uncertainties, a loving partner offers support and comfort. The companionship of a spouse provides emotional stability and a sense of belonging, which are fundamental to human happiness. People look for marriage as a way to build a deep, lasting connection with someone who understands them and stands by them through life's ups and downs. Marriage also fulfills the need for emotional support. Everyone faces challenges, whether they are personal, professional, or health-related. Having a partner to share the emotional burden is one of the most important reasons people seek marriage. A spouse can offer encouragement, help manage stress, and provide a safe space to express emotions without judgment. In a healthy marriage, this emotional support strengthens the bond and helps both partners grow as individuals. For many, marriage is a step towards starting a family. Having children and raising them together is often seen as one of the greatest joys of life. Marriage provides a stable environment for children to grow up in, offering them the love and care of both parents. People want to get married not only for themselves, but also to provide the next generation with the foundation of a loving, supportive family. The idea of having children and creating a legacy is deeply rooted in cultural and religious beliefs for many, making marriage an essential part of the plan for the future. Marriage offers financial and emotional security. People desire a stable, predictable life, and marriage provides a structure that can help in planning for the future. Whether it's pooling resources, planning for retirement, or simply having someone to rely on, marriage creates a sense of security. For many, the commitment to a partner means a shared responsibility for both the future and the present. It's a mutual bond that helps overcome life's challenges and offers a sense of long-term stability that is difficult to achieve alone. In Islam, marriage isn't just a social contract. It's a form of worship. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "When a man marries, he has fulfilled half of his religion." This shows how deeply valued marriage is in Islam. It helps protect a person's modesty, controls desires in a halal way, and builds a society based on peace and love. Unlike today's casual relationships, Islam promotes marriage as a serious commitment that purifies the soul and protects the heart. In the eyes of Islam, marriage is more than two people living together. It's a spiritual connection. The Quran says, "And he created for you from yourselves mates that you may find tranquility in them." Surah Ar-Rum. This bond brings sakun, peace, love, and mercy. It's not about control or status. It's about growing together, helping each other get closer to Allah. A true Islamic marriage isn't built on physical attraction alone, but on taqwa, God consciousness, patience, and mutual respect. Islam beautifully balances the rights of both husband and wife. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The best of you are those who are best to their wives." Men are protectors, not rulers. Women are honored, not oppressed. Each has responsibilities: to love, to provide, to support emotionally and spiritually. Islam encourages kindness, fairness, and mutual consultation in marriage. There is no place for abuse or inequality. A successful Islamic marriage thrives on respect and understanding. Marriage isn't just about this life. It's an opportunity to earn Jannah. When a couple supports each other in deen, forgives mistakes, and loves for the sake of Allah, they are rewarded. Even smiling at your spouse becomes a sadaqah. Every test in marriage, when handled with sabr, patience, brings you closer to paradise. That's why Islam urges couples to remind each other of their akhirah, not just dunya. A righteous marriage can become your path to eternal success. The best example for us is the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. His treatment of his wives was full of mercy, humor, and love. He listened, joked, and served his family. He never raised his hand nor spoke harshly. His marriages were built on mutual care and spiritual goals. He taught us that love in marriage is not about grand gestures, but small acts of care repeated daily. Following his example brings barakah, blessing, into our relationships. One major sign you're afraid of being alone is rushing into relationships just to avoid loneliness. You ignore red flags, overlook compatibility, and convince yourself that something is better than nothing. But deep down, it's not love you're chasing. It's the fear of silence, of being by yourself. You'd rather be in any relationship, even a wrong one, than face the idea of being single. This mindset doesn't lead to peace. It leads to regret, heartbreak, and spiritual emptiness. Do you feel like you're not enough without a partner? That your worth depends on someone loving you? That mindset is dangerous. Islam teaches that your value comes from your relationship with Allah, not people. When you depend entirely on another human for happiness, you end up disappointed because humans are imperfect. A person who fears being alone may ignore self-growth and instead cling to others for validation, creating unhealthy attachments that never truly satisfy the soul. If you find yourself tolerating rude behavior, disrespect, or emotional neglect just to avoid being alone, it's a red flag. No one deserves to be treated poorly, but fear can blur your vision. You may convince yourself that it's normal, or that love will fix everything. Islam teaches us to uphold dignity. Allah doesn't want you to stay in pain to avoid loneliness. Respect is a basic need in any relationship. Without it, love cannot survive. Some people stay in toxic relationships not because they're happy, but because they fear silence more than arguments. They prefer loud chaos over quiet reflection. But silence isn't your enemy. It's where you meet yourself and Allah. If you're afraid of being alone with your thoughts, it might be time to reconnect with your soul. Fear of being alone keeps you stuck in cycles of drama, but faith teaches you that peace begins within. Do you find yourself comparing your timeline to others? Scrolling through Instagram, seeing weddings and couple photos, and feeling like you're falling behind? That's not because you're truly ready for marriage, it's because you fear being left out. This pressure leads to rushed decisions that don't reflect your true readiness. Islam reminds us that everyone's qadr, destiny, is written by Allah, and comparison only brings sorrow. When you trust His timing, you find peace, even in waiting. Many people today step into marriage for the wrong reasons, because of pressure, loneliness, physical attraction, or fear of being left behind. But in Islam, marriage is far more than a solution to social expectations or personal insecurities. It's a sacred bond with a divine purpose, and understanding the right reasons for it can save a person from years of pain and regret. The first right reason for marriage is to fulfill a part of your faith. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that marriage completes half of your religion. Why? Because it helps guard your chastity, control your desires, and gives you a halal way to seek companionship. When your intention for marriage is rooted in pleasing Allah and preserving your deen, your relationship gains barakah. You're not just getting married, you're investing in your hereafter. Another right reason is seeking tranquility and emotional stability. The Quran beautifully states, "And He placed between you affection and mercy." A righteous spouse is meant to bring peace, comfort, and calmness to your life, not chaos, stress, or insecurity. Marriage isn't about saving someone or being saved, it's about growing together in peace. You support each other's dreams, faith, and emotional needs, creating a home filled with love and rahmah. Seeking marriage to grow spiritually is also a strong reason. When you marry for the sake of helping each other become better Muslims, praying together, reminding each other of Allah, fasting together, learning the deen, it becomes an act of ibadah. Your relationship becomes a partnership in pleasing Allah. Every kind word, every moment of patience, and every step taken to solve problems Islamically becomes a source of reward. Another important reason is to raise a righteous family. In Islam, the family unit is the foundation of a strong society. When two people come together with the intention of raising children who will be pious, kind, and God-conscious, that marriage becomes a sadaqah jariyah, an ongoing charity. Even after you pass away, your children's good deeds continue to benefit you. But for that, your foundation needs to be pure, built on sincerity and faith. Lastly, marrying for love is not wrong, but it should be love that is built on Islamic values. Physical beauty fades, excitement dies down, but love rooted in deen, respect, and loyalty lasts. Marry someone whose presence brings you closer to Allah, not further away. Someone who inspires you, supports your dreams, and respects your dignity. That kind of love doesn't just fill your heart, it gives your life purpose. In the end, the right reason for marriage is not fear, pressure, or loneliness. It's purpose, peace, and partnership in the path of Allah. When you marry for the right reasons, Allah takes care of your journey. Even the hardships become easier. Even the waiting becomes worth it, because He blesses what is done sincerely for Him. So now you know, marriage in Islam isn't just about two people living under one roof. It's about two souls walking toward Allah together. It's about peace, purpose, and powerful companionship. But if you're still single, don't feel behind. Don't feel broken. And don't ever feel unloved. Because being single is not a punishment. It's a pause. A pause that Allah gives to prepare you for what's next. Maybe your delay isn't denial. It's divine protection. Maybe the one you're meant to marry is still learning, still growing, still becoming the person you'll need. And maybe you're still becoming too. It's easy to fall into fear. Fear that you're too late, that you've missed your chance, that love isn't written for you. But in Islam, we don't live by fear. We live by faith. And faith reminds us, what's meant for you will find you, even if it's buried deep under mountains. So, take this time to become the person you'd want to marry. Build your connection with Allah. Heal your wounds. Strengthen your identity. Because the right person won't complete you. They will complement the wholeness you've already built within yourself. And when that time comes, when Allah brings someone into your life, it won't be rushed. It won't be forced. It will feel right. It will come with sukoon, with barakah, with mutual dua, not confusion. And you'll look back and say, now I understand the weight. Now I see the wisdom. But until that day, don't waste this precious stage of your life in anxiety and comparison. Cherish it. Use it. Make it beautiful with your ibadah, your dreams, your growth. Because you're not waiting in vain. You're waiting under the watchful care of the one who knows your heart better than you do. And maybe, just maybe, this video was Allah's way of reminding you that you are not forgotten, that your dua was heard, that your story is still being written. If this video touched your heart, even a little, then share it with someone who needs this reminder too. Maybe a friend who feels lost, maybe a sibling who's struggling. You never know. Your share could be their sign from Allah. And if you want more content that strengthens your soul, answers your deep questions, and reminds you of your worth in Islam, then make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. Don't miss out on the next video. It could be the message you've been waiting for. Until then, stay patient, stay hopeful, and stay close to Allah. Because when your heart is aligned with Him, everything else will align at the right time.